This is my 1979 Volkswagen Brasilia show car project that's been, well, quite the ride.
This was our Brasilia 6 months ago, ready to go to the paint shop, and it hasn't changed since. And that's simply because the paint shop refused to paint it. They didn't want to take on the task of restoring this car, and ever since then, it sat in the garden, rotting, getting worse and worse and worse. We struggled to try and find somebody to take on the challenge, and we were at our wits' end, and we didn't really know what to do with the car. But then, we found someone to take on this mammoth task.
We've had the Brasilia sandblasted, fast forwarding 2 days, but we've got a slight problem, and I mean a big problem on our hands. Despite all the holes we've found on the Brasilia, the problem isn't that.
It's absolutely pouring with rain.
So to get over the fact that it's absolutely pouring down, I've gone and hired myself a Luton van.
We were starting this journey from Norwich, heading our way down to Surrey in the absolute pouring rain. But 4 hours later, and the M25, we managed to arrive here safely. But it wasn't over yet. We had to devise a plan to get the Brasilia out of the Luton van so we could get it inside the workshop. Kaz had the master plan and got a forklift from a neighbouring garage, and we used that to actually get the van emptied. Now, I just sat and watched, as I cannot do anything because I've hurt my thumb. So I made sure the guys were doing a good job by overseeing it all with my camera. But before long we managed to get the car out, and it was headed to its final resting place, the workshop.
Right guys, so we are here at Surrey Auto Works. We've finally made the plunge after all these months. We've managed to get ourselves over here and finally get the ball rolling on the Brasilia project.
You definitely
so, Kaz,
Yep.
you're either a brave man or a stupid man, but you've decided to take on the job of the Brasilia, which the previous paint shop decided that they can
Didn't want to do it.
fill the job and do it.
Yeah.
But you're happy to take on the task.
We're going to give it a go. We're going to give it our best. Seeing it today, well, there's some interesting bits we're going to have to deal with, that's for sure.
But overall, the elephant in the room,
Yep.
after sandblasting, do you think it's that bad?
No, a lot more has come back.
Yeah?
I thought we were going to lose a lot more, but yeah, it's looking fairly solid. It's strange, like we were saying a minute ago. The rust on it is in peculiar places.
Yeah.
So it's going to make for some interesting repairs, that's for sure.
And it's not specific to the whole car, it's just one area. The back's pretty solid, the
Yep.
front is just a little bit questionable.
Yeah.
But again, so is some of the repairs on it, so maybe that's why it's rusty.
This is it. I think every classic car's had a life, it's had repairs, and yeah, this has definitely had a life, let's say
Absolutely.
that.
There is no question, it's not whether you're brave or stupid. I think the real reason why you're taking this task on is solely because you're a VW guy, it's a rare car, it's something you don't get to work on all the time, and you just have a passion, which I think is what was missing from the last place. There was no passion there.
And that's it.
There was no desire to get it done, and obviously you've got, which the other person lacked.
We're driven by passion, we're driven by, you know, different vehicles as well. We love different vehicles. People
Hence
that
the beach
follow us.
buggy.
Hence the beach buggy. We love doing crazy stuff as well, hence the beach buggy adventure I've just been on. And yeah, to take on something like this is definitely going to be challenging. There's going to be lots of hours put into this. We are going to take a hit, I'm not going to lie, but for social media and yourself, we want to take this on.
These guys want to see it. They've been shouting at me for not getting it done quick enough, but
it's here.
Yeah,
You got
finally.
it here.
But I mean, what do you think will be the biggest challenge on this?
It's the metalwork. It's fabricating the things that we cannot get.
Yeah. Because like we say, it is so rare. You just cannot get the parts for them, and it's not like you can ring up Heritage and say, "Look, I want the quarter panel for a Brasilia."
It's just not available.
It just doesn't happen, does it?
No, it's just not available. So yeah, we're going to have to hand fabricate a lot of metalwork on this and make it work. and make it presentable at the end. And not only that, it needs to stand the testimony of time. You want to use this, you want to drive this on the road.
Because all these people at home give me abuse for not driving it. Well, trailer queen is the word that gets thrown around.
We're going to make sure you can drive this, that's for sure.
Drive it to Cornwall for Run to the Sun,
that's
maybe.
It. Yeah, that's it. Come down. Yeah, we're going to be hosting the Run to the Sun this year. We're going to be doing the 80s, 90s Saturday show and shine. Yeah. So that's going to be happening. Then you've got all the air-cooled stuff on the Sunday. So that's going to be a wicked event. If you haven't checked that out, check that out as well.
Yeah, it'll be good. So obviously the Brasilia is going to be a challenge to get this thing painted, looking nice. So 1, it's usable. 2, so we can get it to a car show. 3, so I can actually represent Auto Finesse properly. But just part of how much and how stressful this car has been to get it here because the weather.
Yep.
We've both been really busy. We should have done this,
when the weather was better, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. When it was sunny, I could have brought it on the trailer, but I've had to hire a Luton van because it's been absolutely pouring down with rain, hasn't it?
Caught it today as well as we got it out.
Yeah, it's been wet. The bare metal's got wet just because of the rain. We had to hire a van, so we had a little bit of fun getting the Brasilia into the van, getting it out. I mean, you guys cheated to use the forklift. I didn't have that luxury. We used the wheels that it's sitting on and an engine hoist. Yeah, a bit of manpower. I'm obviously a thumb down, so I couldn't really do too much. So I had the pleasure of watching everyone else do the hard work for me.
Yeah, that's it.
But it has been a bit of a ball ache getting it here, but we're here.
It's here now. Yeah, we offloaded it. It went relatively smoothly getting it out the back of the truck.
What I would say is, not everyone likes it. Mm-hmm. My dad's impression of it was, what the hell has he bought? I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. I'd never seen it. I had it delivered from Manchester to my house. Would you say, on an unbiased opinion, it was worth buying?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's...
Prove my dad wrong. Change his decision on it.
Listen, you're meeting people. We've got this connection through social media.
Yeah.
This is what this is all about. You know, we are all passionate about cars in one way or another, and people love to see projects like this come together. And that's what we're all about as well here. Now,
one of the most important things is, have you made somewhere for me to sleep? Because I think I'm going to be spending a lot of time here, and I can't afford to be driving 4.5 hours on the M25 to come here every weekend.
Bit of a trek. I'm sure we can sort something out. Watch this space.
There must be a crevice or a little alcove somewhere I can hide in.
We make camper vans. I'm sure we'll find you
or in the Mini up there.
That's it, on the top.
Most importantly, mate, thank you so much.
No problem.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
So stay tuned to see what happens with the little Brasilia.
It really was a pinch me moment. After all this time, the Brasilia is finally getting the work it deserves. We're going to say that Surrey Auto Works is the grave for this car because this is where it's going to die. And it's going to be reinvigorated into a brand new vehicle which we can show off for many years to come and hopefully enjoy it, because I've only ever driven this once. So a big thank you to Surrey Auto Works for taking on this mammoth task.
But unfortunately, that is all we have got time for, so make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out Surrey Auto Works, check out Auto Finesse, and check out other videos on the channel of the Brasilia. Make sure you tune back in next week to see what gremlins are hiding beneath the rest of the paintwork on this. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.